There were a number of strong nominees for this year's Special Projects category. We are pleased to extend an honorable mention for the Special Projects to the York Region District School Board Museum and Archives and their No. 2 Construction Battalion project. As part of the York Region District School Board's Dismantling Anti-Black Racism Strategy, the YRDSB Museum and Archives team, with the support of a Young Canada Work student, developed resources highlighting marginalized histories to be incorporated into educational programming. The No. 2 Construction Battalion was the only segregated unit of soldiers in Canadian military history, and the largest all-black unit in Canadian history. This project uses archival records to place battalion members on a map tool and supports students in learning about Black Canadian participation in Canadian history. Veteran profiles, videos, and teaching resources on the YRDSB Museum and Archives website, as well as a physical exhibition at the YRDSB Education Center, bring this story into context for the next generation. Please join me in congratulating the York Region District School Board Museum and Archives on their project.
So the YRDSB Museum and Archives created a Google My Map on the No. 2 Construction Battalion, which was Canada's first and only segregated battalion in the First World War. So we've created this resource so that we can have students explore a digital resource that connects with geography, history, and even literacy to help them better understand the past.
When we were talking with Kathy about this opportunity with the Google My Map, she said, let's partner, let's start bringing these stories, the research that I know, into life. And so we've been working with Kathy to really research these soldiers, tell these soldiers' stories, and have students find out more about them.
It's important for, Canadians and students to know about the contributions of Canadians that volunteered to fight for Canada in all the wars. Even prior to when Canada became a nation, they were patriotic. They wanted to serve. They loved their country. They loved their families.
When I was first approached by the Museum and Archives to implement or try this out in the classroom, I was really interested and I was very intrigued because this project allows students to make intersections between digital technology and historical information.
I really like the map tool because I find it really interesting to see where a lot of the soldiers came from and kind of like their past, and I really like how you can personalize it and make it your own.
It's time for the educators to realize that they should not just maintain the status quo of telling history, and a part of Canadian history is about No. 2 Construction Battalion.